and Paul were severely injured. Passengers were rushed to the hospital, but both Diana and Dodi were pronounced dead. Only bodyguard Trevor Rees-Jones survived, albeit with serious injuries. Investigators determined that Henri Paul was driving under the influence of alcohol and prescription drugs, contributing to the crash. Excessive speed and aggressive paparazzi pursuit were also cited as major factors. Princess Diana's death sent shockwaves across the globe. Millions mourned in grief, lining the streets of London and leaving flowers at royal residences. Tributes poured in from world leaders, celebrities, and ordinary citizens alike. But the official story didn't end the speculation. Countless conspiracy theories emerged, suggesting foul play, assassination, or cover-ups by the British monarchy or intelligence agencies. These theories were fueled by Diana's popularity, the mysterious circumstances of the crash, and public distrust of the official investigations. In reality, multiple inquests and international investigations confirmed that the crash was caused by a combination of reckless driving, intoxication, and paparazzi pursuit, rather than deliberate foul play. Yet even decades later, Diana's death continues to captivate and haunt the public imagination. Princess Diana's life was tragically cut short, but her legacy remains alive in the countless lives she touched, the charitable work she championed, and the global conversation she inspired about compassion, humanity, and media intrusion. Though the crash ended her life, her influence endures. And the fascination with her story, her personality, and the mysteries surrounding her death remain stronger than ever. She was an actress, a director, and a rising Hollywood talent known for her charm, wit, and creativity. But on a cold November day in 2006, Adrienne Shelly was found dead in her New York City apartment. What started as a shocking discovery quickly turned into a dark story of violence, betrayal, and a confession that stunned the city.
Adrienne was passionate about filmmaking and was a true artist on both sides of the camera. As a director, writer, and actor, her energy was inspiring to everyone who knew her.
Adrienne Shelly, what really happened the day she died, and how does a family navigate the unthinkable? She was exceptionally bright. She was incredibly funny. Probably one of the top 2 or 3 funny people I've ever met in my life. But she was also incredibly kind and generous.
Adrienne Shelly had built a promising career both in front of and behind the camera. She wrote, directed, and starred in films that were witty, honest, and deeply human.
I met a man yesterday. An older man? I think so.
On November 1st, 2006, she was scheduled to attend a meeting for her latest project, but she never arrived. When friends and colleagues couldn't reach her, concern quickly turned into alarm. Shelley's body was discovered in her Greenwich Village apartment. The initial reports shocked the media and the public. She had been strangled. There were no signs of forced entry, but investigators suspected robbery or burglary. The apartment was searched, and evidence pointed to a suspect from the surrounding area. After investigation, 2007 brought a shocking revelation. Diego Pilco, a construction worker who had been working in her building, confessed to the murder. He admitted entering her apartment and killing her during a burglary attempt. The motive was clear: robbery. But the brutality and the suddenness of the attack made the case particularly chilling. Authorities arrested Pilco, and he was later convicted. He received a 25-year-to-life sentence, bringing a measure of justice to Shelley's family and the film community that mourned her loss. The film world was devastated. Adrienne Shelly's death left a void in independent cinema. In her honor, her friends and colleagues created the Adrienne Shelly Foundation, supporting women in film and raising awareness about safety for creatives working alone. Her films continue to inspire, reminding the world of her talent, vision, and passion. Adrienne Shelly's life was cut tragically short, but her voice, her art, and her spirit live on. Her murder remains a stark reminder of how quickly safety can be taken for granted, even in the middle of a bustling city. But through her legacy, Shelly continues to touch lives, proving that her story is not just one of tragedy, but of enduring impact. She was a beauty queen, a beloved actress, and a symbol of Venezuelan pride. But on January 6, 2014, Monica Spear and her ex-husband were brutally killed during a roadside robbery while traveling with their young daughter. The world watched in horror as tragedy struck a family whose lives were full of promise.
Knew and loved a local woman who went on to stardom on television and the beauty pageant runway are mourning her loss. Monica Spear was a Miss Universe contestant, but has roots right here in Central Florida. She was murdered Monday night. West 2's Greg Fox joining us live right now with new developments in this case. And Greg, authorities
Now, a former Venezuelan beauty queen and her British ex-husband have been shot dead in their car in Venezuela. They were on holiday with their 5-year-old daughter when they were attacked. Police believe they were the victims of a failed robbery attempt and have arrested 5 people.
Monica Spear began her career as Miss Venezuela, earning international recognition for her beauty and charisma. She later transitioned to acting, becoming one of the most prominent television stars in Venezuela. On that fateful day, she was traveling with her ex-husband, Henry Thomas Berry, and their 5-year-old daughter on a highway near Puerto Cabello. What should have been an ordinary trip turned into a nightmare. According to reports, their car broke down on the highway, leaving the family stranded. While waiting for assistance, armed criminals approached their vehicle. The situation quickly escalated into violence. Spear, Berry, and the daughter were confronted at gunpoint. Both Monica and her ex-husband were shot and killed on the spot. Their daughter survived, witnessing the horror firsthand. Authorities later confirmed that this attack was part of a growing trend of violent highway robberies in Venezuela, crimes that had claimed countless lives amid the country's worsening security situation. The murders of Monica Spear and her husband shocked the nation, highlighting the dangers that even public figures faced. The deaths of Monica Spear and Henry Berry were met with global mourning. Fans, colleagues, and fellow celebrities expressed their sorrow, sharing tributes to Spear's life and career. Her daughter was left to grow up without her parents, a tragic reminder of the human cost of violent crime. The case also sparked national conversations about public safety and highway security in Venezuela. Monica Spear's legacy lives on in her work, her activism, and the memory of a life full of talent and promise tragically cut short. Monica Spear's story is a heartbreaking example of how violence can strike anyone, anywhere, even those in the public eye. She was a queen, an actress, a mother, taken far too soon. Her life may have ended on a Venezuelan highway, but her legacy continues to inspire, reminding the world of the beauty, strength, and spirit she shared during her all too brief time on Earth.